The 10-4 Philadelphia Eagles are starting to worry some fans. What was once the best team in the league is starting to slip away from their Super Bowl chances. The Eagles are plus 800 on BetMGM to win the Super Bowl, but they have a long way to go before they can even think about getting back to the big dance. And part of that will come with solidifying their win in the NFC East with their two matchups against the New York Giants, one on Christmas Day and one in a few weeks. So let's say the Eagles potentially win out, the 49ers drop 2 games, and the Eagles get the first seed back. Should bettors really trust the Eagles to win the Super Bowl? I think the Eagles are shaky, but I don't think they're out for the count just yet. Since they clinched a playoff berth, they just need the highest seed possible in order to keep their hopes alive. But if the 49ers end up clinching, the Eagles have a hard road ahead of them. They've got a lot of But if the 49ers end up clinching, that puts the hard work ahead for the Philadelphia Eagles. There's a lot of shining, but not perfect, NFC teams that the Eagles would potentially have to face, like the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles have beat the 49ers and the Cowboys in the past, thanks to some great offensive and defensive work in a cohesive way for the Eagles to win the game. But that's not always the case. That's, as we know, not always the way that the story ends. The Eagles lost to the 49ers and the Cowboys this season, and not to mention, injuries are swarming the team once again. But while key players will be down for the Giants and for the rest of the season potentially, Avonte Maddox is coming back, so that should open things up for the Eagles defense. With the shakeup at defensive play calling with Matt Patricia and Maddox coming back, the Eagles defense should be able to get the job done between the Giants and the Cardinals for the remainder of this season. But even if the Eagles do win out, it's still going to be shaky as to what the playoffs are going to look like. If San Francisco wins the first seed and gets the bye, the Eagles have 3 tough matchups ahead of them and potentially face off against the San Francisco 49ers again if both teams manage to stay alive in the playoffs. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and stay tuned for more content from me from betsided.com.